Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with one more video, and today we have Neha with us. So basically, she's from Davangere, Karnataka. So today she'll be giving her geo experience with us. So completely from the assessment to the job description, everything will be covering in this video. And later she'll be suggesting some suggestion to you. Just make into that and just try to implement those suggestions in your preparation. And guys, before starting our talk, if you're not yet subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And I would like to mention, guys, we also have a Telegram community group called Vigo. Link has been put in the description, and just join and make use of our community. And without wasting much time, let's start to talk with Neha. Hi, Neha. Welcome to the channel, firstly.
Hi, Akshay. Thank you.
So, firstly, congrats for being selected at Jio.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Akshay.
So, nothing, Neha. Just give a overview regarding its hiring procedure. Like, how was your experience in the assessment, and what are the questions you got in the technical round? Just give overview to that. Over to
Okay, yeah. So hiring procedure, we had assessment rounds, and it was just one assessment round, and in which we had three different assessments like English, aptitude, and then technical.
Okay.
English assessment was not that easy. If you have a bit English knowledge, grammar knowledge, you can easily clear it.
Okay.
And then aptitude, again, it depends on a person. If you have your math skills up to the mark, then you can easily do it also. Like you have to use a logical methods and all, so that you can easily eliminate the options and then clear it.
Okay.
And then technical round, we had some questions on data structures.
Okay.
And basic technical questions like data types and how do you, like they just give you an input, then accordingly there'll be the options about the output. You have to just select it. And then there were other two coding questions also. They were easy also. They were not that difficult. So you can easily do it. And then after clearing this assessment round, you'll be selected for shortlisted for the interview round. And in interview, there was no separate HR and technical interview. Everything was in the same thing. First, they started asking me to introduce myself, and accordingly to the resume, everything, whatever I've mentioned about my cultural activities, NCC activities, everything. It took some around 15 to 20 minutes. And then for the rest 45 minutes, it was completely coding. Yeah, in the interview, it was in the technical questions, the coding question, it was a sequence where ABCD, for example, like ABCD, and the output should be any repeated characters. After once it is repeated, the output should be -1 accordingly. It can be any random character. And then at the first, they gave me a sequence, and then they asked me to input the sequence accordingly to the user. And then the case sensitive will come. You have to accordingly do it using the uppercase and lowercase sensitive functions and all. And then and after this, they asked me about two other coding questions also. One was Fibonacci numbers and then factorial. So this was done by 1 hour. And then rest 45 minutes, they asked me the theory questions. Like everything regarding data types, enum, method overloading, functions, and the constructors. And it was, then they even asked me one question called garbage collector. I didn't have any idea about that. And I even asked her if she's asking me in a social aspect. She actually laughed at me and said, no, it is not like that. So these are some kind of questions where CS department probably students might easily clear it. And then yeah, interview round was only about this. They were completely technical questions for 45 minutes. And if you have some easy knowledge about the CS and the programming language, you can easily clear it.
One thing, Neha, like what was the platform basically? Like they mentioned you to share the screen and code on the platform, or they were
yes, our screen was shared, and they gave me a link where the platform was. They gave me the platform link also, where only there you can write your code and all.
Just wanted to ask one thing. Just forget to ask in the earlier. In assessment one, you mentioned it was all about the aptitude as well as some coding question. So you mentioned there were two coding questions, right? Do you remember the question, Neha? Like what kind of questions were there? Do you remember?
Yeah, the one question was based on an algorithm, like a Robin Hood algorithm, where the time lag, if you take, you have to mention the time lag, and then the sequence will move on. It is it's a kind of, they'll describe the every single step which you have to do, and then you just have to do it.
Another thing. Another
one, no, I don't actually remember it.
Okay, no worries. It's okay. So that was all about the second technical round. So first it was all
Yes.
about coding, and later the theoretical interview.
Yes.
Did they
Yes.
ask anything regarding the SQL question, Neha? Like, did they?
SQL queries, only one or two questions were there, and rest three questions out of five, three questions were on data structure, like
Data
linked
structure.
list questions,
Okay. Okay.
queues,
Okay.
trees, and all, and then two questions were in SQL queries. Yes.
So basically, like majorly, the focus was given to the data structure interview question.
Yes.
Robot.
Yes. Yes.
Chalo then. So that's it. Do you forget anything? Like, are you missing anything?
And then in the interview, one point, yes. In the interview, I even asked her if the other core branch students can also participate,
Okay.
and if how long it might take for them to learn the programming and all, because this was
Okay.
completely on software,
Okay.
and we were electronics and communication department students, so we have learned it on our own and all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and she actually said it also, and they have also said that they'll even give the training also if you require.
Okay.
If in any of the domain, if you are interested in, they can
Okay.
train you also for that.
Okay.
And it might just, and the one thing she mentioned was, for any programming language, if you really want to learn it,
Okay.
you have to first be thorough with the theoretical part, and then move on with the programming and coding hands-on. Then you'll be more perfect with it. Yeah, this might actually help other cadets also.
And thanks for mentioning that, yeah, regarding that, if they are interested in any specific domain, they're going to train them. So thanks for mentioning that.
Yeah.
So that's it. That was all about the technical round, correct?
It was all about this.
So any HR was there after completion of this TR?
No. There was no HR round, only technical rounds. Yeah.
Okay, like what was the time taken to get the result? Yeah, like once you're done with the assessment.
Just one day. Just one day.
Assessment within 24 hours, you got.
Yeah, the shortlisted candidates were just only 14 for the interview.
Okay.
So they just took one day, and the next day the result was out.
Okay. What about this TR technical round result?
Technical round also, it was just one day. Actually, the aptitude, the assessment round, they took 2 days. But in the technical round interview, it was just for one day.
So like majorly within 4 days of time, the whole hiring procedure was complete.
Yes. The hiring procedure was completely done.
And mode of communication was through email, or there was a telephonic call that saying you have selected.
Almost every communication was through the email only, but then they just called me for the one reason, to give the slots for the interviews, because there were 14 other students also. So only for that purpose and for nothing else.
Chalo then. So yeah, Neha, we are just done with the hiring procedure. Next, I will be checking with this job description, your role and responsibility, the package and all. So yeah, Neha, what was your role basically?
This was developer role and the deputy manager.
Okay. And any talk on its package?
Package initially when they were hiring, it was 6 LPA, but then after the hiring procedure and all, they suddenly raised it to 8.5 LPA.
Okay. And is there any bond?
No, there's no such bond. No such bonds.
Any talk on stipend and internship?
No, internship they've not yet talked it, but if you after joining the thing, you'll be getting the training and all if you want to.
Okay, the mode of training, is it like you have to go to the office, or it's online, completely online? How was it?
No, it is in the office only. There's no online.
Okay, complete offline. You have to go to the office and.
Yes.
All right, then anything we are missing regarding the job description, anything like that?
And then, and after hiring procedure, they recommended us to create an account in Jio Careers portal.
Okay.
This is for all already hired candidates, and also who are looking job in the Jio platform. You can create your account. There'll be plenty many options regarding the job description, vacancies and all. Accordingly to your resume, your portfolio, you can apply to the jobs also. And for us, after hiring procedure, we were asked to create an account, and there we have to upload our documents, our medical reports. We have to create our email ID, and also that we have an official authenticated account in our Jio portal.
All right. I guess we are done with its hiring procedure as well as job description. So last question, Neha, any suggestion to our audience? Like just give suggestion like how you prepared for the interview and like how was your initial preparation. Just a small insight on it.
Okay. For hiring procedure, one thing a person needs is aptitude. A very important aptitude, and at least a good communication language. That is really important. And then about the technical aspect, if you are looking into software, you have to be hands-on with the coding.
Okay, agreed.
Because the questions might be anything, you have to apply the logic as soon as possible. If you can't apply the logic in time, that way the time lapse will be, and you can't do it.
Agreed.
Like clearing the question is not important. Actually, clearing the question in time is important.
Okay.
That will help. And aptitude skills, you have to just work on some numerical sequences, letter sequences, and work time, and profit and loss percentage. That's it. These are much more enough. If you know the basics of this, you can easily clear any aptitude questions.
Got it, Neha. So additional to that, Neha, like just had a small query. Many people had a question, like it was a query from the audience part. Like, is it okay to mention the extra curriculum in the resume? It can be a plus point.
It is really okay, because this will definitely help a person. Why? Because when a person is involved in many other activities also, like it might be other cultural NCC and all, the interviewer will get to know that you have the confidence to stand apart others candidates also, and you have also the leadership qualities, which is very important these days. Yes, and that's where the confidence will boost, and that's where you can try to tell that you are actually different from other candidates also. And for other cultural activities, it's really important to mention it in the resume, because if you're just good in technical aspect, many other candidates, if out of 5, if 4 are really good in technical aspect, and you are good in technical and other cultural activities also, so you can easily stand apart from them. So that will really help you.
It's like being an all-rounder is always a better thing.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I guess we have covered everything which was necessary to our audience, and hope your input and your experience may help them to crack the Geo upcoming examinations or interviews. And yeah, like really appreciate you for taking time and joining us, sharing your overview experience regarding the Geo. Thanks a lot, Neha. And yeah, guys, this is our talk. And if you're not a subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And if you have any kind of queries, just make use of YouTube comment section. Surely I'll be answering them. And yeah, once again, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Akshay.
And yeah, guys, this is our talk. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.